Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am cash stuffing for the second week of June, and this is for my full-time and part-time check, and I will be cash stuffing $725. So let's get started. I'm going to first start with my wallet and see if I have any rollover. I think I have a little bit left in eating out. I have $6, and then I'm just going to take out all my coins and my receipts. I don't have that many coins this time. And then for my receipts, I do use the Fetch Rewards app, so I will scan those into there. And let me restuff for this week. So for eating out, I'm doing $20, and I'm just going to roll over this money that I have in here. You will see whenever I get to my envelopes that I did have to unstuff a lot of my envelopes, unfortunately, because I got a bill in the mail. I'm going to skip groceries, and then for spending I'm putting in $10. And basically the bill was from it's like the IRS, but it was for like the state. I think they're just called the state like revenue service. But anyway, I got a bill because I didn't pay my taxes. I didn't even file taxes in 2021, and I have no idea what happened. I thought I did. That's all I'm going to do for my wallet. And then for mini Mondays here, but for mini Mondays, I'm doing $50. But yeah, I have no idea what happened, but they sent me a bill in the mail for like almost $2,000. And I was really freaking out. I didn't really know how I was going to pay it. But then I was like, I do technically have the money, even though they were in all my envelopes. But I just had to empty those out. And, it is what it is. I'm happy that I at least had the money. And so, yeah, I emptied all those out and was able to pay that. But yeah, I, again, don't really know what happened. This was so many years ago too, but of course it just takes a while for them to catch up and to catch you basically. But yeah, at least I paid and now I'm done with that. But now I'm just trying to build my envelopes back up. Let's see, we should have 50 in here. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. And for the next few weeks, I decided not to do my randomizer because I do want to focus on specific envelopes that I had to unstuff. My sister called me, so it might be a slightly different angle, but I'm moving on to my Savings Sunday. For Savings Sunday, I'm doing $80. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. Then I'm going on to savings, and I did have to unstuff. I was able to keep my bank puffer, luckily, because I didn't want to just like have no money at all. But I did unstuff rainy day, and I also took out the 2025 challenge and the pick 52 just because I don't know. Whenever I first started, I thought I would like doing a year-long challenge, but I had to take that money out for my taxes, and then I just didn't feel like, replenishing that money again, and I just felt like I was tired of doing those, so I took those out. For work, I'm going to put in 50, and this will be fully funded. And that is it for this binder. Now on to sinking funds. All of these I did unstuff, but I think most of the, well, actually I kept the Bath and Body Works because I will be spending that like in this month, but the rest of them are things that I won't have to spend for a while, so I know I can replenish that. So first I'm going to start with annual subscriptions and do 20, and I did update all my trackers already. And then for Bath and Body Works, I'm going to do 10. For card tags, I did 5. Cell phone will get 20. Chat books, I'm skipping this time. And then for Christmas, I did 20. And then for holiday travel, also 20. And then for miscellaneous, this is just for anything I may want. And I did unstuff this and I wanted to get it back to 150, which that's my max for this. And I have, I think 30 in here already. So I'm going to stuff 120. So now we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 150. And I will unstuff this at the end of the month during my condensing and then put it back in the bank. Moving on to my high priority binder, I'm going to start with bulk items and put 30 in there. So 50, 70, 80, 90. And skipping back to important dates, I'm doing 10. And so now it has 20, 30, 40. And that is it for this binder. On to my personal binder. The only envelope I'm stuffing in here is travel. Since I am still going on my trip in July, I want to make sure I have the money for that. And I'm stuffing 80. And I did buy my plane ticket already. So this is for my dog's boarding, for any spending money, food, things like that. And I'm going with my family and they already had the condo, so I didn't have to pay for that, luckily. So now this has 50, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60. So 160. And lastly, for my Archie binder, first for dog meds, I'm putting in 50. And that is all that's in there because I did unstuff this as well. Again, I don't need this till September, so I can replenish that. For food and treats, I did leave a little bit of money in here. And now I am going to add 40. So this has 20, 40, 50, 60. Then for other pet care, my max for this one is 50. So that's what I'm going to put in here today. And I did 2 20s and a 10. So now there's 50 in here. For Petco, I'm doing 10. And then for the vet, I'm doing 30. And that is all that's in here. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.